great play from Lehens with the Hex Flash, actually catches him there, and this is the fight that wins the game.
Yeah, you see the value of the Kai'Sa too, just poking the...
The Karma Ezreal bottom lane is why I thought this pick was going to fall off big time so easily. And you and I were kind of scratching our heads going like, I don't know if this is going to work. I like the cooldown boots. We thought he was going to go Horizon Focus, as was mentioned on the cast, especially into this Malphite. It's so strong. But it didn't matter. At the end of the day, whether his item build or no, he carried this game. He punished so many plays, and Birdall, who was very indecisive on this Malphite, really just couldn't actually pull the trigger at the right times. It was so often set up by Lehens and Chovy's charms, the stuns, the solar flares. It was blown up first in so many team fights. I think we'll probably see some votes for Peanut, who had a very confident game of Hecarim, extremely aggressive, playing around Vision super well. But, you know, you and I were also kind of, I think, on the same page. We would have liked an Ornn pick here because it gives you non-committal CC. You don't actually have to side.
Wow. At the moment, but they just, I guess, want to have some fresh blood. Let's see what Hoya's been doing.
It's interesting. His first game was fine. Honestly, at an overall really good impact. Go for this. Either you play very far back and you use your pick, but into the Ezreal specifically, it's not going to feel amazing. I do think that while the Ezreal might be a problem, you do have the necessary lockdown in the Camille. I think Camille's one higher top half of Gen G. So I like the
Psy, and it's just a good time for the Nocturne, especially with the Strybreaker build, being able to slow every so that all that CC does connect. I really love the cohesiveness of Gen G's draft here. Damwon here, a lot of good individual, and this is pivotal. Remember, this is match point on the line for both of these teams. Everything even out. We've got a best of 3. T1 obviously to be Peanut with a decent spell shield, but Damwon Kia's bottom lane's moving over as well, and Peanut is going to go down for first blood. That's taking a lot of damage. Doesn't have you and me, and the Ignite's going to tick down. That is just straight up out on a book for dinner. They got it for free.
He couldn't W. He was just walk up, Karma roots him, and then your Yuumi goes on cooldown and you die.
Yeah. 2v1 kill, I guess, is now Hoya fighting against Doran. Canyon moving up towards the top side. No flash to come out, because of course it doesn't exist for this Camille. Doran going down very, very low as the flash comes out, and Canyon locks down his second kill of the game. That is a great start for Hoya. We'll see whether he can continue pushing it through.
On bot side, as a crucial misstep from Callan.
Oh, 묶었다 이거.
Yeah, there you go. That was attempt last second and doesn't get it. Only
우리 압박 못해.
quote
우리
unquote
조합에.
upside is that it goes to the hands, but then this kill goes to Ruler and it's just disaster.
Yep, and Lehens just calling for more pressure as well, as Ruler just gets right underneath the turret. Karma are able to tank things out, as we're going to check out this top lane play as well. Meanwhile, picture-in-picture, we're just checking out the mid lane. Not too much happening, and they get the flash as well. This is all just really good news for Damwon, top side of the map, but all bad news on the bottom side. As Hextech Ultimatum comes down, Doran nowhere to go right now as Canyon's going to move in. He's going to find the safeguard, and Doran just tries to deal with the minion wave. Everyone just diving into the smoke screen, and Canyon is going to donate the kill over to Hoya. It was almost a little bit of a worry there, but isn't going to actually be a problem, as Showmaker is going to do some damage here to Peanut, but manages to get that attack in. That is going to be the Drake secured by the Lee Sin as Peanut. Paranoia goes down. He grabs himself the spell shield as the heroic entrance comes down. Canyon gonna get taken out, and Ruler gets himself the kill. So yes, they leash the Drake for Damwon, but then they kill the jungler.
Cool, that is a trade. Providing some great assistance there as I don't know what we were looking again at this, because it was, he presses R on him.
Yeah. Doran is inside the ultimatum.
And then dies.
Yeah. That is the analysis. Thank you.
Hoya also not getting the perfect sweep and whatnot. Doesn't really matter, as clearly they saw Peanut go into the pit with that bot side ward, and then, immediate response comes through. But crucially, with the bot side prior being as it is never going to be the ability for the rest of Damwon to actually join this fight. Shield from Chovy, from Lehens, going to keep him alive, and rest of Damwon here.
Yeah, manages to get the second activation as well. He's real dead. That is going to be hookshot used to escape as well. And when your Camille has the ability to hookshot out after a fight, you know that in what feels like years, but it has been, half a split or something like that. Hoya's, there's a little bit of extra shielding.
think that's going to be the difference maker.
No.
I think with Lee Sin, it's more about spiritual guidance.
That's true.
As again, I don't think there's a lot that Doran can do with counterplay on the rest of the map is. Showmaker.
Yeah, they're from Chovy. Knight is going to go down. That is going to be the stopwatch. Manages to at least, oh no. Wasn't quite able to wait out the paranoia or anything like that. Activates for a little bit longer than that. Atlas says, we got a bit of a fight here. Tactical sweep comes down. Hoya does have the ulti. Elects not to use it just yet. As now Canyon going to get found by Lehen. Safeguards his way out. Got out yet again, but the heroic entrance comes down. Knock up onto Hoya, and he's going to get the chain CC, but Hextech Ultimatum comes in. Hoya trying to keep himself alive. The rest of the team just gets behind him, and they lock down the kill onto Doran. Now the stun onto Chovy. The block of the Justice Punch, and he has to flash to get himself out. Ruler trying to get the damage down as Canyon tanking Mystic shots, but it's just one target after the other for Damwon Kia, the hook shot. But Hoya not going to dive on top of Ruler this time. Really good feathers to come out from Dom. The Ruler, I think, is going to be safe here just for now, as there's the paranoia from Peanut. Gets a decent shield, but I have a feeling he's going to go down, and Kellen is the one that picks up that kill. Overly aggressive from Gen G. And Damwon Kira just going to walk it out.
This is a dream scenario for Damwon. This is where the Moonstone value, the Yuumi value comes in, and we're not even that deep into the game. This is only going to get worse, and that is necessity, a big moment here. And it starts off with Kia baiting out the ultimate, right? Waiting for the hero's entrance, we know it's going to come. But then the decision from from Gen G rather, to fight without Ruler actually there, into a Yuumi comp that you know is going to love these extended skirmishes, just backfires immensely. And even though this is a little bit of overchasing, what we're seeing here, and the health bars get somewhat scarily low, the amount of gold that has been gained by this is going to be really, really big for Damwon. Wondering what they're going to be able to get on the backs as display. No idea.
Yeah, this was not it.
No.
That was full vision for Peanut there. Just thinking that he had more. Inspire Shield not exactly going to make you invisible. As Justice Punch comes in for Chovy, is going to avoid the taunt. I think Hoya is still dead here. Can he get out, though, is the question. He does hook shot over. Blast Cone. What? Just goes straight up into the sky. Not exactly the optimal move. As Winds of War just barely are going to miss him. He is on vision, the rest of Damwon. What can they actually do? As Hoya goes straight on vision here as well. Doran trying to run down. This is Yakety Sax music time. Absolutely. And Hoya, I think, will be able to get the execute. There we go. Where has this guy been all season, Chronicler?
He's been on the Hextech Ultimatum to dodge the taunt. And then, yeah, that's a crucial misclick. But it doesn't actually get hit by the Springer.
Avoids the Dustbringer, there you go.
Yeah, and then it's Camille with, at this point, Shumi went Q-Max, which is what we mostly see, but at this point your cooldown on hookshot is still going to be very, very low.
Cured here, Drake or even heroic entrance comes down, will find no value as True Shot Barrage trying to miss onto Canyon, but he's out of the fight. Taking the cat with him, but doesn't even matter as Damwon are just trying to fight this one out. 3 versus 5. Showmaker eating some honey fruit, slowing himself down, but it is going to be the rest of the team making their way back. Canyon has full health now, as he just the shield. Has to flash as Hoya does find his mark. Positioning's been good this game. Chovy was looking to try and come in, does throw out the taunt just for the damage reduction. As Lahen's not going to be walking anyone this game. At least not for now, as Hoya baits it, gets out. And now Damwon, man, this is just in and out for both of these teams, trying to find the optimal engage, neither team finding it.
And this is where the Yuumi value comes in, unfortunately due as ultimatum. There is just no way.
Yeah, I mean, he did manage to already travel a screen before the Hextech Ultimatum came down, but once that happened, Canyon tries to find it, but everyone just presses their stopwatch button and Canyon is going to get taken down. That could be a huge problem. Heroic entrance to come down just to protect the rest of Gen G. True Shot Barrage flies to Narnia. But already they have the advantage that they were looking for. No smite available for Damwon. Uncharacteristic mistake here for Canyon.
Not something we often see, but a really big mistake nonetheless. They got a stall for Canyon. I don't think that Gen G's going to give them the time. This is not Soul, it's only Soul Point. But man, even with Yuumi, you're not invulnerable. You can't just jump into that many people.
Yeah. It just didn't really work out here. Yeah, he's going to find him. There's the Hextech Ultimatum. Hookshot comes on in. And this is kind of what happens in the later stages of the game. But there are friends. And Hoya, unfortunately, is just going to bite off more than he can chew. He does go down to his GA.
Oh no!
But I have a feeling he is still dead. It's the end of the line. Hookshot is going to come through. Peanut not able to find the fear tether, but it's Showmaker that's going to pay for his sins. The sidestep is still going to get Hoya hit. And he takes the hookshot, does manage to get his shield from the passive, as Gen G once again chasing the Camille. And he has no flash, remember guys, so there's just no way out of this one, for goodness sake. But couple of blunders in a row, and it feels like Gen G have pulled back control.
Chovy's taunt is so big there. I assume that what Kane's trying to do is go for a big play and try to kick someone into his team, but again, as you pointed out, this is on full vision. Everyone knows this is happening, and then Hoya, you're gonna win this 1v1 every single time, but your entire team is back. Why are we trying to 1v1 the Graves?
Yeah.
Like, you win this every time, sure, but it's not a 1v1. I think that the assumption was everyone is backed.
Yeah.
Bird or Doran rather is going to walk to the wave, but that is 3 kills given over, and what looked like a Damwon Kia secret weapon coming in hot and working out. Now, that Baron Power play is not going to look...
Find the Nocturne, and this Q is going to be there. There is the kickback. As Peanut, I mean, that miscommunication a little bit there with the cat on a book, but that's absolutely fine. Final chapter doesn't need to land because he's already... But I mean, they found those 2 kills, but then immediately, Canyon here finds this Q. Ruler's just dead. Docked arm as well. His feathers starting to do so much damage.
With heal and flash as well. It's just a really bad time. The only upside of this, upside in quotation marks, is that there is no objective. So it's 2 kills, but then Damwon says...
Yeah, Chovy is going to flash to get himself out of the way, but the Realm Warp is going to be in here.
Oh,
Chovy
no.
goes golden, his wings look glorious, but he's still going to go to the Death Chamber. Final chapter, not going to connect there as a little kick onto Ruler. Safeguard to try and get Canyon out of there, though. They're not wanting to try and take this fight as the tactical sweep is beautiful. Ruler has to flash, and Damwon have just taken full control now. The exhaust onto Ruler. Hoya tanking up a turret. He just straight up does not care at all. Where did the Ezreal go? I don't know, but I think Damwon Kia want to go to the next game.
Teleport coming in to protect the wave. That's a
This
very
is
low
absurd.
minion.
What the heck, Hoya? I don't understand at all. But Damwon Kia are just going to win this game, Chronicler. That's what's happening.
It's the super sub. It's the 6-man roster we didn't know.
He had us all doubting with his terrible games in round 1 of the regular season, but Damwon Kia used Hoya to get to match point against Gen G in round 2 of the playoffs.
Wow.